I don't know, this is almost right. I gotta put the camera around. It's definitely out of focus. What the hell? Oh. Okay, oh, no. No way. Yeah. Oh. I think I'm in focus. Oh, but let's see here. I wonder if I need to lower it down. It definitely needs to go up, not down. Definitely not. A little shaky. Just raise my seat up, I guess. Yeah. There. I don't know if you can hear me or not. But it is Saturday. April 11th. Don't mind me. I'm literally all over the place with how I look, what's on my mind. But I've been wanting to do something like this for some sort of time. Here's a ND filter. But okay. So, I'm just trying to see how ugly I am. I really can't tell. So I deactivated my Facebook. I think this is 2 weeks now. Out of focus, in focus, out of focus. So, like I said, Saturday, April 11th. I feel I don't do videos, and I feel stupid doing them, but it is something that I've been wanting to do. Obviously, I'm gonna need a lot more practice, a better setup. I don't know. It's just one of those things I'm just kind of shooting at the hip with. I watch a lot of videos and they look cool, but I don't have that set up. It's gonna be a work in progress, but I've also been wanting to do a podcast. It'll come up with a podcast, but I feel like once I put the idea out there, I haven't really thought of anything to really talk about. I've listened to podcasts, how to set up a podcast, and I haven't done that either. I I feel like it'd be easier to have um, someone to talk to as an interview to kind of bounce ideas off of, because a lot of the times I'm talking to myself like I am right now, um, in the car talking to myself, on the way to work talking to myself, wherever I'm talking to myself, regardless, and I'm just ranting on and on. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to have, you know, to record that or something to get that out there. I don't know if what I have to say is valuable to anybody. But it's just something I've been wanting to do. Nothing really particular comes to my mind. I've been thinking a lot about what it is I want to do with my life. Photography wise as well. Just been doing a lot of thinking. I deactivated my Facebook. I think today is like the 2-week mark. Because I'm just really bogged down and tired of seeing everything about the COVID crisis, which I'm not saying that it's not happening or it's not important. It's definitely important to, take precaution, wash your hands, all that stuff. But when it's something that really you see like 24/7, like all day, like on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, the news, people at work, and your family, your significant others, or whatever, like it's just constantly there, and I'm like, for me, it just drives me crazy. It brings me down to the point I can't think about anything else. So I definitely wanted that break from social media. And then it allowed me to think about some other things. I've often pondered about what I want to do with my life, and I enjoy photography, especially when there's like no pressure, there's like really no expectation, and I have free realm to kind of like do what I don't know how I want to say this. I guess whatever captures my eyes. Like I know I be driving too again, and I see some cool shots or cool scenes, landscapes. And I tend to visualize in my head these cool things, but they don't always pan out. But I've had gotten quite a few good shots during portrait shoots when I felt comfortable, I felt relaxed, I felt at ease. I didn't, have that pressure, like, and all those were with people that I knew personally, or I knew very well. So when it came to new clients or someone that I met for the first time, I get this anxiety and to perform, like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta get these shots, I have to get this, the shot list, I have to do this whole thing, and like I kind of shut down, and that's what I want to work on, is to kind of get rid of that anxiety, and that comes with creating a relationship with these clients. But on the other hand, I've always had problems with relationships, friendships, the whole nine. In high school, like throughout school, and I've had friends at school who I was drawn to, who I went to versus other people and hung out with at school. But at home, never really had people over, never really had any sleepovers, birthday parties. It was pretty much a loner when after school hours. There was a few people that I went hung out with, but not very many. And until this day, I'm 31. I still have this problem to where I don't have a whole lot of friends. I do have a handful of close people I talk to, and then they got their own lives. And I feel like the older you get, the harder it is to really make friends because everyone's got their own thing going on at this time of life. At the age of 30. But it's something that I feel like I've been actively trying to work on and engage with others and like joining photography groups and trying to get a mentor and reaching out to other photographers and other people in the creative field. And even so, like, not people in the creative field, just people in general. And like, I don't know if it's the way I come off or how I am as a person, or it's been told to me that I'm selfish or self-interested. So maybe that's another thing why it's hard for me. I'm trying to figure that out. Like, it's going to be a long process. There's people I've tried to reach out with for advice or for just the small talk or talk just whatever it is, and either they will respond a few times and then disappear out of the conversation, or it will take me 2, 3, 4 times of messaging them to even get a reply, and then at that point I'm already feeling like I'm being annoying, and I really don't want to be that person that is always constantly bugging someone. So like I just have a hard time finding that balance, because some people I feel like kind of are distant because you're not you're not one of my close homies, you're not in my day-to-day life, and then you're trying to reach out to me for something. Like, I don't want to come off as self-interested, but when I do feel like I do try to, hey, how you doing, be involved, I'm being annoying. So I personally struggle with that balance, and so I've been considering, like, do I really want to do photography? Because it's people oriented. You gotta engage with people you don't know. You gotta build that relationship with them. You gotta make them feel like your family almost. You gotta feel comfortable, and you gotta get those kind of shots. Say hi to Chloe. Tails in my face. And I'm an introvert, so I'm okay with being alone and that solitude. So it's a really hard thing for me to balance. And another thing is I don't really like superficial things. I don't know. I can't tell if this is a focus or not. I'm kind of yellow, but like I don't like gossip. I don't like getting into other people's business. Occasionally I will own up to that, but like I feel like I'm a more in-depth person. I dive into things on a deeper level. I prefer to say intellectual. Like, I'm always looking for that universal meaning in a lot of things. I don't care for soap operas. I don't care for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I don't care about the latest show on Netflix or the latest episode of Grey's Anatomy or whatever's fucking trending. I don't care, because to me that's just superficial. Stupid camera. I have to get something else, another setup. But I just don't. I'm not into these. These trends. I like to do. Even in high school, I've always went out of my way to find things that no one was into or no one really heard of. Like, especially music. I felt like it's a sense of uniqueness, I guess. But then at the same time, there's the other side of the coin that you're a black sheep and you don't really fit in. So you got that lonely side. Um, so I'm just trying to find that balance, but I'm just really wondering if I need to find something else to really invest my time into. I don't get a whole lot of bookings. I don't get a whole lot of clients. I just return families, which are fine, but to really make a full time living from it, I have to have more than what I got going on. And sometimes it's really hard to really reach out to people. Like if I want to practice lighting, if I want to practice posing, I don't have a whole lot of friends to choose from, and then I have to, message all these whoever I can to find someone that it's interested in going out and shooting, in which 9 out of 10 times it's nobody. So I'm don't do it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and that's where it stands. So I do have that desire. I do have that interest to get better, so I can provide better portraits for who comes to me for pictures. So I've been wondering, should I go into landscape? Should I go into product photography? You don't really have to interact with a whole lot of people. For landscape, I can just hop in my car and go, and then be out, do my thing and get these pictures. I ain't gotta have to hassle with trying to find someone to go out and shoot, and then also trying to work on making it comfortable for the both of us. I just know I gotta do this more often, and get over the the awkward feeling of other people's opinions and being looked at and being judged. It's being put in the spotlight. It's gonna happen. But I don't know. I just want to hop on here, make a little. I guess I don't know what to call it, but hopefully, I can reach someone out there that it's been there, that maybe can coach me through it, or that is there, and we can exchange how we handle things, ideas, skills, techniques, whatever, how to work through these things. I don't know, just I guess documenting my day-to-day life. No idea where I want to take this, but I know I just want to start somewhere. Instead of sitting here and in my head, wanting to do this and this and this and not really doing anything with it. But yeah, that's all I really got right now. It's really no direction. Maybe, the more I do this, hopefully I can get some kind of outline or get some kind of structure to all these points I want to cover, and be able to stick to them, and not to it has an intro, middle, and end kind of thing, and not just kind of just rambling like I am right now. But I do want to just start somewhere, and then see where it goes. But cheers.